from where we're getting breaking news. Now we're told that the Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has claimed the rise of intolerance against Muslims. He has tweeted, and I'm quoting from his tweet, "The UN's International Day to Combat Islamophobia is a solid call to action, reminding us of the disturbing rise of intolerance against Muslims and hate crimes worldwide. We must unite and ignite a flame of compassion and empathy to illuminate the darkness of hatred and bigotry." So this is a statement that's been made by Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, the Kerala Chief Minister, and he is talking on what he's claimed the rising instances of hate crimes against minorities, especially the Muslim community, on what he has decided to term as Islamophobia, and how he claims that because of the UN's International Day to combat this particular Islamophobia, it is actually legitimizing the entire concept that there is in fact hate crimes against the Muslims worldwide. Let me take this across to my colleague Neetu, who is joining us for more. Neetu, what has brought about this particular tweet by Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan? On what grounds did he decide to go ahead and tweet the UN International Day to Combat Islamophobia? And just put it into context when it comes to his state, Kerala.
Now, for quite some time, we have been seeing how the CPIM and Pinarayi Vijayan himself is making statements, whether it's related to the triple talaq or where he's going on and saying that this is something which needs to be considered. So we should also look at the politics behind it in the state of Kerala. It was basically the support from the Muslim community to a great extent, which has helped him in getting this second term. So that is also something which he will look into. So we should see this in the background of all this, the tweet coming in. He's clearly saying that this is a call for action worldwide and there must be action taken. The politics of all this is also interesting because Pinarayi Vijayan has created history when he got a second term, because it was the first time in decades that Kerala gave a same government a second chance. So we saw this in terms of his comments during 2 weeks back when he made this comment on the triple talaq, saying that this is discrimination against one community that is happening. He's trying to project himself as somebody who is supporting the community and someone under whose rule the community is safe.
Right. Also, Neetu, just a couple of weeks back, more than a couple of weeks back, there was a charge openly made against Pinarayi Vijayan himself by the Jamaat-e-Islami leader, where he had accused Pinarayi Vijayan of what he termed as spreading Islamophobia. So, if we actually take a look at this particular tweet in the backdrop of those accusations, how does one see it?
No, see, Jamaat-e-Islami has been at loggerheads with the CPIM for quite some time now, and CPIM has also, they also don't waste any time when it comes to public meetings or publicly denouncing their stand. So that has been going on and off, but it's not just one part, but the entire community that is what they are looking at. And so that war of words and what they have been saying about each other has been going on for some time, but this is the stand that Pinarayi Vijayan has been taking. And even when the NRCCA issue came, the State Legislative Assembly passed a resolution stating that they will not implement, and Pinarayi Vijayan time and again repeated that stance.
All right. Neetu, thank you so much. Let me actually bring in Mr. Tom Vadakkan of the BJP, who's joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Vadakkan, how do you take these statements that have been made by the Kerala Chief Minister?
It is appeasement in capital letters. The same Chief Minister has congratulated the Chinese establishment for the return to power. But my suggestion to him is he should also question the Chinese on the kind of treatment Muslims are receiving in China. Now he is trying to create a situation where there is a kind of a difference between Hindus, Christians, Muslims. Unfortunate indeed it's for a chief minister to come to such a situation. The fact of the matter is, this is essentially politically oriented, and it's the target audience is the minority section of society. And if he thinks that minority does not use their basic intelligence, that this is about the real appeasement color that CPM has stood for. So I think this is an attempt again to garner the Muslim vote, and the proximity to the Muslim parties in Kerala. So this is basically a political game he's playing for political gain. But these things don't work in Kerala. These things are people of Kerala recognize these kind of operations and they are election focused.
All right, Mr. Vadakkan, thank you so much for joining us with all your thoughts on this story that we are trying.